benvenuti, welcome to the Music Polyglot channel. Now, this being the Music Polyglot channel, you'll find good quality subtitles down there. Today, we'll be looking at Ocean Eyes by Billie Eilish. I know that there's no guitar on the original track, and I also know that there's about 25 other videos that show you what the chords are on guitar. But I want to show you something slightly different today. I want to show you a way of playing these chords on the guitar that achieves two things. One, it's close to what the keyboards are doing, to what the keyboard is doing on the original track. And the shapes are so simple to play, so easy to get under your fingers that even if you haven't been playing for all that long, you won't find these chords unattainable. I know I played the melody on top of the chords back there to show you where we were on the tune. Now I have a whole lesson on how to do that, plus tabs and sheet music if that's what you're after. That's all on my Patreon page, the link's below. If you're a professional player or a very advanced player, that was all you needed to know. So go get 'em, Tiger. For the rest of us, let's break things down and show you how to play those chords. Let's do a close-up. Okay, so one of the great things about this tune is that it uses the same chord sequence throughout the song. The first chord is a C major chord. Remember that you don't want to hit the low E string. The second chord is a D major with an added fourth note. Now, look, this is actually really simple. All you need to do is take that C shape and take it up 2 frets. Don't lift anything, just take it up 2 frets. 1, 2. Remember that you're not playing the bottom E string. So this would technically be called a D major with an added second and an added fourth. Okay, so far you have. Cool. And for the third chord, again, you don't need to lift anything just yet. You move up 2 frets one more time. 1, 2. Now your third finger will be in the right place. That's going to stay there. Your second finger needs to come off, and the first finger will come to the 4th string on that same 5th fret. And so you get this. This is an E minor chord. Because it's an E minor chord, you can play the low E. It's okay. So far you have. Alright. That repeats 3 times. Down to a G and then to a C, and then the verse continues again 3 times of that, and then it goes on to that G. The second time it repeats that G to C. You just repeat the same chord sequence again. Now, if you're a bit more intermediate and you want to add something else, this is what you can do at the end of the sequence when you come down to the G. You hit the G, but without your third finger and without your pinky, and you make sure that you stop your strumming hand on the B string, so you don't want to hit the open E. Then you put your third finger down on the 3rd fret of the B string. That gives you a D note. So, and there you play the C. That gives you that line that follows the melody, right? This is the okay. You can add that. Now you don't need to. Okay, the chords are just G to C. And if you're singing, that really is enough. The rhythm just follows the melody, right? It goes, I've been watching for some time. Even later, when you hit the G, those oceans. All right? So you're much better off just thinking about that rhythm in terms of the melody. Now, I want to show you a further little trick, right? If you are a guy and you want to play and sing this tune, you really should change keys. I'll show you an amazing trick to keep the exact same thing that I just showed you now, but change keys. What you have to do is you have to detune your G string. Your G string will come down to an F sharp. It's just a semitone. Whenever you detune something, make sure that you check everything else. Okay, so now my G string is an F sharp actually. The only thing you have to do is to bring your fingers to a lower string. So all three from the C chord come down a string. So now you're on the 6th, 5th and 3rd strings. You don't want to hit the high E string, and all you have to do is play the exact same thing but on those low strings. You to sing it. So your chords would be this, which is actually a G. Second chord, same thing as before, right? A different shape though. This now is an A with an added fourth, and then that, which would be a B minor. Okay, so. That way, by keeping the exact same shapes, you can play the same arrangement and you'll be in a much friendlier key for you. I've been watching you for some time. Can't stop staring at your ocean eyes. Much friendlier. The only thing left to show you is that last chord. So you have your open D, open G, which is actually an F sharp, and your pinky on the 3rd fret of the B string. You only need to play those 3 strings, and then your C shape. It's actually a G chord, but a C shape again. Ocean eyes. Now if you want to play you just need to add finger 3 to the 3rd fret, 3rd string before you move down to your 1st chord. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a fantastic tune for all sorts of different reasons that I won't get into now. But if you have any questions, please pop them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so that you get notified when more videos come up. If you are after tabs or sheet music, all that is available to all my Patreons on my Patreon page, the link's below. You'll also have access to live Q&A sessions, you can book guitar lessons with me and all sorts of other things. Check it out. Thank you for staying till the end and I'll see you next time. Arrivederci, hasta la prossima, au revoir.